Hey, how's it going, everybody? As you can see from that little intro clip, I've kind of got some new stuff to play with, and it's all perfect timing. I'm getting ready to head to Ohio and make that 16-hour drive again, and eventually end up at the Pathfinder gathering. I'm going up a few days early this year. Going to go camping and having a lot of fun with my buddy Jeff Courtney for a few days before, and then we're all going to go to the gathering on the 11th. And stay there at the Pathfinder gathering until it's over. But I just wanted to do a quick video before I head out. This is just kind of a first impressions, initial review video. It all worked out perfect timing because I'm going to be out in the woods for 11 days, and I'm bringing everything I'm going to go over with, here out there with me. So I'm really going to get to see how this stuff works, and I'm just really excited. I've actually kind of got some personal ties to some of this stuff. So without waiting anymore, I will. Alright, so like I said, I've got a good amount of stuff to go over with here, and this is all going to be first impressions, kind of initial review things. I haven't, with the exception of the backpack, I haven't really gotten to use any of this stuff yet. So this is going to be what I will label it as a product vomit video, because I'm going to vomit all this stuff at you real quick. You're going to need to make sure that you either have enough caffeine to keep up, or if you're already wired, have a cold one for me, and we'll just keep on trekking along. The first thing I wanted to go over was some awesome new cordage that I got. It's a company called Paracord. And it's B-O-R-E-D Paracord. It's a 7-strand 550 cord. It actually has a rating of 550 plus. And it's a USA made product, made here in the USA. And we're all familiar with Paracord. It's nothing new under the sun at all. But I can say right off the bat that this 100-foot roll, it feels heavier than the so-called mil-spec stuff that I normally get from my local Army Navy surplus store. Not that that stuff isn't good. I mean, I've used it. It's 7-strand. I've hung on it and all that stuff. But this stuff just feels heavier. It feels like it's a little bit tighter woven. And it feels really, really high quality, good stuff. I got 3 different colors here. This is kind of a tan, green, dark brown, and dark green color. Really cool colors. I like the bright colors. I'm not a fan of olive drab and black paracord, because it's inevitable that I forget to mark it with a flag or something, and at night I'm running to go to the bathroom and I trip on it, or I cut my head off with it. So I like the bright colors. It signals for you. You don't have to mark it. I got a black and like a neon yellow, neon green color. Again, the same stuff. And then this was just kind of I guess a random color, and it's a light blue, dark blue, gray, and orange. And coincidentally, it actually matches my knife and my my fire steel. So really cool. I'm really excited to use this stuff. I love that it's made in the US, and it actually is has connections and ties with one of the other products that I'm going to be showing you here soon. I'm going to pause this and then get this camera in focus so that you can see the label, you can see their name, their YouTube stuff. And see the specs on it, so that you can keep this in mind. Oh, by the way, the price point on this is very, very reasonable. I think it was like $650 for this really good stuff, and it's made in the U.S. It just feels good to support a U.S. company. I would rather pay, even if it is $2 more or whatever. I would rather pay for that because it's keeping the job here in the U.S. for somebody. So, all right. So here's the label. Paracord, 7-strand, 550 cord. There's their website. It says made in the U.S. to mil-spec ratings, 550 plus pound rated, 7-strand inner cord, 100% nylon, mildew resistant, and they have all these different social media outlets that you can find them on. And then on the back side, it's got a couple of different uses for them. Some of them are kind of crazy. It was actually be kind of a fun list to see what all you can do with your paracord. But give them a check them out, give them a shout out, follow them, just support them. All of us use paracord. You could probably use another hank of it, and why not buy it from an American-made company? All right, second in line with the product vomit video is all natural bug shot. Now, this, I kind of have personal ties to this. My good buddy Jamie Burleigh, I met him last year at the Pathfinder gathering, is the one who makes this stuff. I've used his Burleigh balm before, and I really, really like it. And I was talking to him a couple of weeks ago, and was like, you know what, man? Why don't you send me some of that bug shot down here in Texas, and I want to see how it works. Here, we've got birds that we call mosquitoes, and they don't play games. And it's so annoying to just go out for the day and you just get swarmed and attacked by them. So this has been going around for a little bit. My good buddy Joe Mobley has already done a review on it, and I wanted to do a review on it. Right off the bat, I can tell you that it does smell good. It smells very pleasing. You can smell the peppermint oil, the citronella. So it's got ingredients on the back. It's all natural. It's made here in the U.S. It's got sunflower oil, peppermint oil, citronella oil, and rosemary oil. It's a 4-ounce bottle, and I just wanted to see what it would be like. I sweat really bad, so I want to kind of compare what it's like with other bug repellents. I sweat on my arms, my face, everything. So I really want to see how this performs. And the next trip that I'm going on, I'm going to use it the whole time. When I get back here, I'm going to be using it, and when this bottle is gone, I'll give a final review over it. And off and on, I'll post it in my video and then let you know when I'm using it or not. But check it out. It's my buddy Jamie Burleigh's all natural bug shot, and we're gonna see how it works when we get to Ohio and give it a shot. I'm really excited about it. I like that it's all natural, unlike DEET. We've already heard it can melt plastic. You put your hand in your mouth after spraying your arm with bug spray, your tongue goes numb. How is that good for us? How can that stuff be good for us to put on our body? So all natural bug shot might be the way to go. We won't know until we test it, but I'm just really happy. Thank you, Jamie, for sending this down to me, and I'll definitely put it to use. All right, so the third thing that I wanted to show you, just to let you know, I'm going to actually do a review video on this and go over all the specs, everything that I've come to use and find and all that about it. I just wanted to show you so that when I'm doing a video in Ohio or wherever and I see this, I don't get questions about it. This is the Day Ruck by the Hidden Woodsman, Malcolm Cordair, and it's awesome. I can tell you that right now. It's awesome. It has replaced my everyday carry, my daily carry bag that I was using. If you go back and look at my channel, I've got a video on what I carry with me every day, all the time when I go to work, and I would carry it in my Frost River bag. I still love that bag. It's going with me everywhere, but it's unbelievable that everything that was in that bag I can fit in this one. So that'll tell you something. But Malcolm knocked it out of the park, man. The material is really great. The earth brown with the coyote webbing straps, coyote tan, and what sets it off is the golden yellow. I knew that he did fluorescent yellow on some of his haversacks and stuff, but to line it with the golden yellow, man, it is just too much. It's so cool. I really, really do love this bag. And he threw in a little extra treat. I'll show this to you too. Apparently it's a prototype, a new Tinder bag. So I'll share that with you ASAP. But I just wanted to, I let the cat out of the bag. I couldn't contain myself anymore and show you my new go-to bag. It's awesome. You can expand it. It's got all the molly webbing. So I'll show you some stuff that I've already done to it. But just to remind you again, it's the Hidden Woodsman by Malcolm Cordair. I believe his books are still open right now. So if you go to his website, he's got a full line of products of what he can make for you. And hit him up. Send him an email. Let him know that I sent you his way and that he's an awesome guy. I promise you. You'll really, really love this stuff. So the last thing I wanted to show you was something I'm probably the most excited about, honestly. This is a company that I came across, I don't know, it's probably been a couple of months now. They're called JBs Outdoor Supply. The reason why I'm so excited about this is the owner, it's a family-run business. That's a heartstring for me already. But the owner is a firefighter, and he's also a youth pastor. And this was a company that him and his wife started to show their daughters how to run a business and save money and, put money aside and material cost and just everything it takes to start up a business. And that really speaks to me. It's just really special to be able to support a company that is not only made here in the U.S., but it's owned by a family. And I guess it could be that the company I work for is family owned and operated, and just being a part of that and seeing how that is in the community, and that people know you and know what you're doing and they want to help and support you, and it's just really, really a good thing for me. And I actually came across them on Instagram. I was looking at different hammock pictures and stuff and saw this logo, and my initials are JB, and I was like, Outdoor Supply, what the heck? I don't, that'd be cool if that was my company, And so I just reached out, and I sent them an email, and talking back and forth for a little while, I ended up getting to personally contact John. His name's John Baker, and just talk with him and kind of let him know like what I do, and that I enjoy the outdoors, and I'm involved with this Facebook group, and I know these guys, and so is awesome, and we would love that. I'll send you some followers your way, and I'll spread the word. And it's just been really cool. The company is just really great, and at this point, I would do anything for them. And I got their stuff in the mail today, and right off the bat, it's great stuff. He did more than enough. I got a hat from him that he threw in there for me, and it's just really cool. So what we have here, I'm sorry, I'm getting into the mushy gushy stuff, but that stuff's important to me. It brings value to this, despite whether the pencil you're drawing with is the best pencil ever. If it was made by someone that you've gotten to know and you've talked to, and their profession is something that you relate to, that pencil is the best in the world, regardless of what anyone else says. And that brings value to this for me. So that's why I go on and talk about it. Earlier in this video, I talked about board paracord. Well, coincidentally, John told me that's the paracord that they use in their stuff. So I thought that was really cool. The drawstring, their hammock bindings, all of it. It's board paracord. So that's really cool. 2 U.S. companies working together here. So what we have here is this is what they call their conversion kit. If you own hammocks, if you've ever owned any hammocks, you know that there's different styles of hanging your hammock, mounting your hammock. You can use climbing rings, carabiners, slap straps, all that stuff. Well, the majority of people that use the big company hammocks, Enos and all that, they don't come with straps. You buy the hammock, and then you've got to pay another $30, $40 for their straps. And the problem with that is it costs extra money, and you're already spending it for the hammock, and you're kind of limited on your options. You're kind of limited that I can only use this kind of strap with these carabiners. And you know, I know people that take them out and put in whoopee slings and all that, but I shouldn't have to do that when I buy a hammock. I shouldn't have to immediately tear it apart and customize it so that it's easier and it works for me. So what JBs Outdoor Supply have done is they've come up with a solution for carabiner type hammocks. So hammocks that have a carabiner clip on the end. And what they've done is they've made straps that are plenty long enough. I want to say they're 9 feet, and on one end of the strap they have a sewn loop. Now I'm not sure if it's showing up on camera or not, but this loop has been made with that much tag, and there's 4 box stitches that's attached to. There is no way that this is ever going to rip out, ever. I mean, that is an absurd amount of stitching, and I'm not sure what the thread that they use, but it's really stiff. So they've got a loop on one end, and the other end is just your tag end. So what you do is you find your tree and you wrap this around the tree. So let's say you've got this around the tree, and now you have a tag end. If you have a hammock that has a carabiner on the end, so let's say here's your hammock, here's your carabiner. In this conversion kit, it comes with these little pieces. Now what this is, it's the same webbing material, but they folded it over on itself twice. So they've not only made a loop here, but they've made 2 loops. They've gone around it twice. So you've got the thickness of 2 webbing loops here and an insane amount of heavy stitching to bind this together. And then on this end, they've got a binding, it's almost like a toggle, I guess. I'm not sure what you would call it. But the theory of what you do is you take the carabiner clip on your hammock, run it through the doubled loop here. So now your hammock's attached to this, and you simply take the end of your webbing strap, and the tree's over this way. You run it through here and back up through here. It's a lot like your rigger belts and stuff that you use, and you just adjust your hammock like this. And when you pull it on the opposite direction, your weight puts a bind in this and causes it to clamp on itself. And it really pinches that webbing down. And there's no way that that's slipping. And they tell you to go ahead and put a 1/2 inch in there. But how genius is that? I love that. It's simple. And then to undo it, you just hold this down and pull your strap out. So right off from the get-go, that is too cool that they've thought of that. This is their conversion kit for hammocks that have carabiners or don't come with straps. I will pause this and show you this other stuff here in a second. All right, before I forget to, just to let you know, inside, I'm guessing whatever they send you, if you're gonna get the, if you decide to order the conversion kit or you decide to order a hammock, and both of these was this really cool cutout. Shows you instructions, an actual picture diagram of what to use, and some safety procedures. Just, a lot of time and effort. I mean, you can really tell they've thought this stuff through, and really, really cool business card they give you. So on to the good stuff, the hammock. Now, the hammock that I have here was one that I had been waiting for a little while for the material, and I'm glad I did. So what we've got is I ordered their extra wide. They already make double hammocks. So if you're used to like the double nest, it's going to be a hammock, that size. But I got the extra wide, so it's a little bit bigger. I believe it's 1 foot wider. I mean, really cool. The stuff sack is the same material that the hammock's made out of. So, you know, it's important to me that what I'm going to be storing my hammock into is also just as high of a quality. And I will do a you know, closer up video of this, you know, once I get this out in the field and hanging. But I can tell you right now, they've gone over and double stitched around this and reinforced it. You know, really nice quality stuff. An actual paracord cinch string, and I mean, even on the end of the cinch sack, they put a little light. You know, that's cool. I mean, that's a little extra thing that kind of makes it worth it. You know, I'll pull a little bit of this out. So it's like a typical stuff sack hammock. It folds up into itself. But I wanted to show you, this is just a carabiner to hang it from, it's not an actual climbing grade. I wanted to show you that they have just over and above as far as the quality of the stitching and the rigidness of the you know, the bunched end here. Everything is double, triple, quadruple stitched. With the double hammocks, you can pick 2 colors, so you can get a double layer. And the stitching on it is, I see 1, 2, and then a zigzag double stitch on it. So I've got black and the ATAC camo. It's just really superior quality stuff. Really heavy gauge paracord. They automatically will, it's a braid or a wrap, some sorts of paracord, really thick. It's not going to move. They automatically put the cinch buckle on the end, and inside it comes with straps. So you don't have to buy straps when you get a hammock from them. That's huge. I mean, everything you need to set this hammock up is in this bag when you order it. So you can just, like I just showed you, run this around the tree. The tag end, you just run it through the straps. But they also leave you the option, if you want, that you've got loops here, if you want to use a different way. If you want to use a carabiner, if you want to hook it, you know, a different method you already have, you can do it. So I can also tell you too, unlike some of the other hammocks that I've used, their material, and it might just be this colorway, I'm not sure, but this is some heavy gauge nylon that you're going to be sitting on. It's not lightweight. I mean, you can't see through it as well as you can the other stuff. So I'm really excited about this stuff. The owner is top notch. His quality is top notch. I've had nothing but good interactions with him. I really look forward to getting to know him even more and to keep talking with him. It's just a great cause. So check them out. I promise you won't be disappointed. If anything, just get your dog a new collar. They make that too. So JBs Outdoor Supply. And man, thank you guys. Thank you so much. To close this video out, I've kind of been on a ramble, but when I get excited, I lose thought or lose track of my thoughts and just kind of start rambling. But close this video out, I want to say happy 4th of July. I hope everyone stays safe. Enjoy it, but also, you know, just remember why we're able to have this day and why we're able to barbecue and just all the things that we've taken for granted, and the fireworks, and you know, it's all because men and women have given up their time to, you know, go and serve our country and protect the freedoms that we have. And I'm just as guilty as anybody. I take that for granted. And so if any of you are watching this, if you've ever served in the military, or if you are serving, or if you're getting ready to serve, thank you for everything that you've done, whether it was a big deal to you or not. It is to me. So happy 4th of July, guys. Thanks for watching this sporadic video, and just get ready. I'm telling you, get ready. I'm going to have so much footage in the next 11 days. I'm not going to know what to do with it. So I'll probably have videos coming out every day for the next two months. So have a good one, guys. Get some sleep. I'm going to try to. And thanks for watching. For a little while and then head up to